Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another edition of Beauty, Strength, and Dominance, the official LFC Lingerie Fighting Championships podcast. My name is Mike Larkin, and joining me for round two is the one and only part two. Yes, this is my confessions. We're not like Usher. This is part two of my confessions, but it's part two of a podcast. It's my girl, Bella Rockafella. How are you, Bella?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you, Mr. Larkin? Good to see you again.
Good to see you, too. It's always a pleasure. It's always a privilege. Now, I'm going to say this right now. Shout out to my boy, Chef, who we had on talk about the Sturgis events, baby. I know you were doing your thing on the Urban Wrestling Network, baby. Which, great interview, guys. Go check that one out on the Urban Wrestling Network podcast YouTube page. But, yo, it's almost here. It's next week. It's the LFC 35 Booty Camp 3D. How are you waiting? We got less than 10 days left. It's going to be awesome.
Oh, you guys, if you guys haven't gotten your tickets, you need to go get them now. Get your tickets now. Don't be a loser. Like I said before, don't be a loser. You're going to be losing out if you don't get your tickets. Get them now. Now, right now.
We're like the QVC commercial. Why aren't you getting it now? Buy it now. We're like those infomercials at like late in the morning, man. When Music Space would come out with all their CDs, like top ballads and all that stuff. That's what we're doing. Like, buy now. That's what we're doing.
Right now. Get it right now. Right now.
So, Miss Bella Rockafella, looking as only as you can look, let's talk about this card, man, because, again, you're the semi-main. It's you and T'Bella Madisyn. Now, the last time I had T'Bella on, she's going to show you why. She is the one and only T'Bella Madisyn. Yes, I'm making the T. Here she is. She's ready to go hard and go hard in the paint. How you feeling? It's the semi-main, man. The semi-main. Right, your first debut.
I am so stoked. I'm, like, out of this world. You know what? I'm actually getting a little bit of anxiety.
Really?
You know, but like, it's good. It's good. It's healthy anxiety because it's a rush. It's just so intense, and I'm so ready. I am so ready, T'Bella. T'Bella, I am so ready. I don't know how much you've been practicing, but I have been on my shit. 3 hours a day, 2 hours of martial arts, 1 hour of CrossFit. You won't be able to touch this.
You were legit like Kevin Hart when he's talking about in jail by myself, one pillow. You ready to go night night? That's what you are right now. You are Kevin Hart, seriously funny. You're pretty much telling her you're ready to go night night. That's what you're doing.
Well, you know, I mean, somebody's got to, right?
Now, for those who have not seen the lovely Miss T'Bella Madisyn on the Instagram front, she's been doing her thing, Pro Wrestling 2.0 over there in Florida. She's training. She's taking the bumps. She's doing the catch can, get you in a hammerlock, get you in an arm bar. Boom! Taking you down to the mat. And you, all right, we're coming back to you. We're going to make this around because it's about Bella Rockafella right over here. So, you're doing some kicks. You're doing some strikes. You're fucking shit up, too. I've been seeing you on the grind.
You know, training over there at Premier Combat Center with the MMA fighter Ryan Jensen. He is a badass. He's a beast. He's been teaching me the best types of takedowns, especially mixed in with jiu-jitsu and then boxing. I got my body shots ready. I got my stance. I am like ready to kick somebody's ass. Whose ass? Somebody's ass. Who's that? T'Bella. Hey.
I'm going to say right now, you just channeled your inner Run DMC. Whose house? Run's house.
Hey, you know what? I'm just like calling all the spirits tonight, you know, like bringing them all in. It's almost Halloween. Who else can I conjure up?
If there's any way to spend your spooky season and your Halloween night, who better to spend it with than the LFC personnel and the LFC faithful, right?
What else are you going to do? You guys are not old enough to be trick-or-treating anymore, right? You can dress up at home. Get dressed up with us. Put on some lingerie. You can be one of us for Halloween. Hey, dress up as me. You know what? These Sling It bikinis, you can get them online. And I know the girl who can get them for you. If you can't find them, just find me, Bella Rockafella. And you can dress up as me for Halloween if you want to and just watch my fight.
First and foremost, I got to say, love that sling bikini shot. Go get you some sling bikinis. If you're rocking it Rockafella like as only as you could do, man, I got to say, a lot of beautiful women are going to be rocking those same bikinis.
Oh, yeah, well, they better. I mean, you know what? I would love to live in these, honestly. Unfortunately, I live nowhere near a beach. I am in the middle of the United States. I'm absolutely landlocked, and it gets like to be 20 below zero, 40 below zero in the winter. So I'll just be at home in a fur coat And in a sling bikini.
All we need you in the friggin' the onesies and like the bunny pajama costumes,
Oh,
man. You'll be rocking them. Well, here's the thing. There are some guys, and I'll say this, including myself, from the point of view standpoint, and there's so many like sex appeal type vibes. Sometimes a good bunny pajama and a onesie, man. You girls rock it better than us friggin' in our PJs, man. We just sit here with our sweatpants or just put on a damn shirt. You're just like, no, we're just gonna go with the bunnies. And who doesn't want to hop around with the bunnies?
Oh yeah, the bunnies are the best. You know what bunnies do best, right?
Hop, hop, hop.
Hop. Yeah, hop, Michael.
Hoppity hop, 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 man. I'm saying hip hop. Yes, of course, hop.
I personally have a leopard print onesie. It comes with the feet, and the feet have little like leopard faces on them. It's amazing. I mean, maybe you'll see me in it. I know that Bella Inc. is planning on having like a little party. So I know she's having like a little, I don't know if it's like a sleepover or like a Halloween party, but I know it's like some kind of pajama party, I think. So we're going to be kicking it in our pajamas with Bella Inc. And I'm really excited about that because she's my homegirl, even though I want to fight her again.
Oh my goodness. Well, we'll talk about the trio of Bellas here in one sec, but I got to say something right now. You just put into my head, it's like an episode of Saved by the Bell when Zach and Screech are trying to find out what the girls are talking about at the sleepover. You two are literally doing the pillow talk. Y'all have the pillow talk going on. That's what you're doing. A nice little round of pillow talk. There's a series for you for the Roku, LFC Pillow Talk. Book it.
Oh, that's great. That's such a great idea. We can have pillow fights. Oh my God, I love it. Oh my God, wait till Shane Harris says he's going to love it. Like he was asking me, he's like, he knows I've done a lot of production work before. I've worked in television and stuff. And he's like, let's do something together. And I'm like, yes, let's do something. We haven't really talked about it officially. I don't even know if I'm allowed to be saying this. But I mean, there's nothing that says I can't. Anyway, so yeah, I mean, like a pillow talk with Bella Rockafella would be that's a great idea.
Hey, if we got the LFC podcast, folks, and if we got Audrey and Terry doing their things in the hot tub and the pool, doing what they're doing from the waterfront, why not have some LFC pillow talk? I mean, if we can have a wrestling shoot interview with Lacey Von Erich and many wrestlers just in their lovely lingerie and their pajamas, pillow talk, why can't we do that for LFC, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Late night pillow talk.
Yes. It's the late night midnight flirts and the late those late commercials with the I want to hear your voice. That's what we're doing. We're gonna keep you up till 2:00 in the morning just saying I want to hear your voice.
1-800-LFC Roku.
You know what's up. You know what's up, Miss Rockafella. Oh my goodness. So I will say this as well.
Call me.
Mr. Sean Donnelly, LFC Pillow Talk. Let's get this on the Roku, man. Let's get this on the LFC network.
I love it. It's a great idea. Great idea, Michael.
Speaking of great ideas, so I chimed in on this on the social media front. Tommy Bell, an amazing artist, an amazing drawer, will be one of the LFC judges going into LFC 35. You, T'Bella Madisyn, and the lovely Miss Bella Inc., man. I'd put the hashtag in there. Mollywop Tommy. Tommy Bell, it's a 3-on-1 handicap match. Y'all are getting up on poor Tommy Bell. Tommy Bell's about to get mollywopped.
It's not Tommy Bell anymore. It's Tommy Bella.
Bella, excuse me.
If he doesn't want to get his butt kicked, he's going to have to join us. So, Tommy Bella. What do you say, Tommy Bella? I mean, we can have a square of Bellas. I mean, I prefer the Trinity. It's a lot nicer. The Bella Trinity. You know?
I mean, there's so many trios and factions in wrestling. If we can have Ric Flair and the Four Horsemen, why can't we not have the Bellas, the Trinity of Bellas, the TOB?
Right? What's better than the Bella Twins? The Bella Triplets.
But does anybody, and I love Tommy Bella to death, and Tommy's my boy, but does anybody really want to see Tommy Bella with the lipstick in the, I'm going to say, man, you're going to like doll him all up, man. It's like when Santino Marella was Santino Marella. I'm just saying. I mean,
we're missing a redhead. We could use a redhead. I mean, we could get him like a nice red wig. He could complete the package, you know? I don't know.
So
I mean, it's Halloween too, so.
True. Okay. But what you're pretty much saying is you want to doll him up and we're going to look like Dustin Hoffman and Tootsie. That's what you're saying. You're going to give him the Tootsie look. Huh?
You said it. I didn't.
That's going to be in people's heads now. Friggin' watch Dustin Hoffman and Tootsie. That's going to be Tommy Bella. Tommy Bella. Tootsie. Don't even worry about Tommy Bella. His name is Tootsie.
He's gonna hate us for this. You know that, right?
As soon as we get off this call, he's gonna go, Mike Larkin, you son of a bitch. And I'm like, oh.
Yeah. I need my redemption interview.
Well, you get LFC, baby. We're all nuts. It's a personnel, but it's all a family. We're all a little, well, nice little family. We're also a unit, if you will. A unit, if you will. Not talking about G unit, but we're the LFC unit.
Yeah. I don't know how do you do like LFC?
Yeah, like I'm not good with this either, so it's like LF. Yeah, no. Don't ask me about the fingers. I'm not like, yeah, there you go. Okay.
Hey. Yeah.
Hey.
LFC. Yeah.
You know. Yeah, we get it. So, we're like the New World Order of friggin' LFC and women's mixed martial arts. All we need is the bow, and friggin' the strap. Just
You know,
the New World Order, man.
It's one of my favorite hashtags to use is badass cult leader.
Yes. Okay.
That's what I want to be.
Well, is it the cult leader now? Do you do it like the normal cult with the C, or do you do it the cool way with the K?
Oh no, definitely with the C. No, yeah, wait, I'm like partially, I'm Jewish, so we keep away from any changing.
Gotcha. Okay, fair enough. Because I will be honest with you, folks. So for those in the wrestling community, there's a cult with the K. It's the cult of kayfabe, which is well. So yeah, there's a cult of. Jeez Louise. Oh my goodness. But yes, so Tommy Bella, he's going to be doing this thing. We got great judges as well from Onyx, the former Bronco Billy and Wow Women of Wrestling, and the former LFC champion, Andrea the Storm Vladoy, is going to be judging. So you get to meet the former champ and Andrea Vladoy, the Storm, one of the absolute best in LFC history.
That's going to be great to get to know her, to ask her some questions, to I mean, if you want to be a champ, you got to talk to a champ. You got to learn what they did right? Right. So I'm planning on becoming a champ. I want that gold chain, Selena De La Renta. I want that, bitch. Pass it on. Give it up. It's time for a new owner.
Okay, so for Jay-Z and Jermaine Dupri over here, top down screaming out money ain't a thing with your chain. You know what you are? You are Jermaine Dupri, Nas, and Monica. You got to have it. You got to have that chain.
I'm just channeling all of them tonight.
That's what you're doing, man.
I love it. Monica was one of my favorites back in the day.
I will cross the ocean for you. Yep. And the friggin' The Boy Is Mine with Brandy. Oh my God. I'll be here all day, man. That album was the shit. Never Say Never. Oh my God. That was awesome. Yep. Oh, and Angel of Mine was also a jam. 90 to 2000.
Angel of Mine. Yeah, That was just one of the best. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. See, folks, we're taking it back in the days, and I'm going to say this. I had them, as my grandfather would say, God rest his soul, the cassettes. Not the cassettes, but the cassettes, as he used to like to put that little twang with it. Yes. But, I mean, he knew the word, but he just would go the cassettes, and I would do the CDs. That's the thing. Like, remember having Never Say Never on a CD and a cassette. Why? Because they're both awesome. And we got to go back to the days of the cassettes, man. Nobody knows about cassettes anymore.
No, I don't know. I was just listening to somebody, I think it was like Diplo's Sirius station, right? And he was talking about how back in the day when he was just becoming a DJ, there was a guy who was DJing with cassettes.
Right. I don't know either, but I mean, if you can make it work, you make it work. I mean, I go back to the days of DJ Scribble. I go back to the days of Grandmaster Flex doing his thing on MTV Jams, hosted by Tyrese. So I get it.
Yeah, Tyrese. But that was all on vinyl, was it not? It wasn't with cassette. I don't know.
No, that was like vinyl and like CDs and stuff. But the problem is too, like, I've never heard anybody with a cassette. The only thing I know about cassettes is I remember years ago. So Eminem re-released the Slim Shady LP, one of the greatest albums. My Name Is, Guilty Conscience, Role Model. We'll Be Here All Day. That's Rock Bottom. So, I mean, one of the most iconic albums of the late 90s, and he was going to put it on cassette. And everybody was looking at him like, why are we doing this? I'm like, do you imagine the old school nostalgia of cassettes and that CD? Who doesn't want to own that?
You know what? The best part about it is like, nobody's got a cassette player anymore. So only those old school people who still have their cassette players would be able to buy that and listen to it. That's pretty fucking genius. I mean, man is genius anyway.
Absolutely. It's like movies too, Bella. It's like movies. Like if you don't have a VHS player, then you don't know. You don't know what's up.
I just remember like winding the tape back up, and like going to Blockbuster and having to rewind it. It's not rewound all the way, and using my finger to like.
Oh God, it's funny because what's great about the podcasting game is there's a lot of '90s nostalgia podcasts. Somebody put a photo out on Instagram. It's like, do you remember when Nickelodeon had these VHS tapes, and it's the orange VHS tapes from like when we had Good Burger and all those movies? Yeah, take me back to those days.
And what?
I said, take me back to those days.
Take you back.
Take me back.
Salvation Army, Goodwill.
Yup.
I don't know where else you're gonna get that stuff,
Right in the Walmart section for like $5, where they have like all the DVDs and those friggin' like the old stuff. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, do they even sell DVDs anymore? I haven't bought a DVD in years.
Oh God. They still do, yeah. But I mean, it's funny because like I haven't bought a CD in years either. I remember the last CD I bought, and I just had to, just because it was awesome. I have the Justin Timberlake's. Remember the 2020 Experience, Part 1 and Part 2?
Wow! Wow!
Let's take it back to 2013, man. I mean, that album was great. I mean, you talk about Take Back the Night, Suit and Tie with Jay-Z. Yeah,
2013.
Right?
Michael.
Yes, I know.
Girls probably in the LFC that don't even know what 2013, like they probably weren't even like, I don't know, 2013. That was a long time ago, but it doesn't seem like a long time ago.
It doesn't. I mean, we got a lot of young prospects coming into as well that were in the LFC Madness tournament, which is cool because like Lauren Ceccarelli, who's going to be taking on Veronica Payne, is just like, geez, man. Like she goes from being the LFC Madness tournament, now she's making her debut. That's the bout that's after Sheena and Shaylin, which I'm going to say right now. Sheena is a beast. For those who have not seen Sheena Bathory, who also won the LFC Madness too, how much of a beast is Sheena?
Holy shit. The girl is like incredible. I don't know how long she's been working to build her Greek-like figure, but it is impeccable. She's got one of the most amazing bodies I've seen. I think out of Crystal White, her body is also incredible too. Like I think those two would have an amazing match together. I think I would love to see them go head to head. I think that would be super dope.
Agreed. And I also look at it from a stance too as well. Now, Shaylin is from the mean streets of Detroit. I talked about it in the last podcast with Shay. I mean, I told her, send her down to 8 Mile Road. And I started doing the Eminem soundtrack, 8 Mile Road. You know what I'm saying? That's what she's looking to do. She's scrapping.
Well, yeah, no. I mean, you got to be tough if you're coming out of Detroit. Probably. I mean, I've heard stories. Can't say I've been there. But, I mean, like, you got to be tough. The streets of Detroit are no joke.
Hey, I just want to scream like Eminem in the Forgot About Dre video. Detroit what? Detroit what, baby? That's what I just want to go to, man. When he's on the news, when the cops came, burned down house, man. Forgot About Dre? Hello.
I wonder what her walkout song is going to be. I hope it's something from Detroit. Have you guys talked about that at all?
We have not talked about it yet. She's one of the ones that's like, everything's going to be a surprise, and boom. And I said, okay, no spoilers. I'm right there with you. And I'm looking forward.
Okay.
All right. Well, we can't give away everything with this show. I mean, the card from top to bottom is going to be amazing. We're main evented by a lucha lingerie. It's La Scorpion. It's Volcana. Like, we've never had a lucha lingerie before. And it's beautiful women in masks. It's luchadoras. Like, come on now.
Yeah. I have a photographer I work with in California, and he likes to dress me up as a luchadora. I have never fought like lucha. I would love to. I've got my mask. I've got my costume. I'm ready. I'm like halfway ready, but now you guys have seen my face. So, a true luchadora, they don't show their face. So I can't go. I mean, maybe I can go under the mask, but you guys have pretty much seen almost every inch of my body. So I don't know if we can really hide much.
Hey, it's like in professional wrestling when it comes to luchadors and luchadoras. They've had so many hair versus mask match, man. I mean, it's like when Rey Mysterio lost his mask and then he put it back on when he went to WWE. It's like, bro, we already seen you with the mask. We know without the mask. We know what you look like.
Exactly. Like, you'd ruin the whole surprise. Like, oh, yeah, that guy. He just put a mask on. Oh, great.
Well, it's sacred when it comes to the lucha libre culture, and I mean we get that mix and we get it with lingerie. It's the two L's. It's lucha and it's lingerie. It's lucha lingerie. Absolutely.
Lucha lingerie. I love it. I lived in Mexico for 4 years, so I have I love the Mexican culture. My friend's neighbor was actually a luchador, and we would see them in their apartment, like making their costumes. Everything was really done by hand. It put so much craft into everything, so much energy and so much love into the lucha craft. It's an art form. It's such an amazing art form. It's amazing. I love it.
Well, it's nice and fluid. There's a lot of high octane aerial assault, and possibly as well, you may get some cervezas up in there, man. The cervezas over there in Mexico.
The micheladas, oh my God, the micheladas with like the candy on top and the tamarindo, like whoa, kill me now. Diabetes, here I come.
It's a freaking insulin shock. Clear. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like when Gabriel Iglesias Fluffy is talking about getting all these chocolate cakes, and his girl at the time is asking, "You gonna eat that all at once?" He's like, "No, I'm not gonna go into shock." Clear. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. It's like Fluffy with the chocolate cakes. That's what it's like.
Man, yeah, I gotta say, like, when I lived in Mexico, the Mexican Coca-Cola, I had to visit a dentist when I got back here because I think I got a lot of cavities from that. I mean, everything is sugar, and it's just so delicious, and you just want everything. So it's hard not to gain weight. It's hard not to be diabetic down there too.
Hey, man, I'm going to say this right now. I think anything that you put into your body from a food standpoint, you're still fucking killing it. And I'll say that to you straight up because there's a lot of girls, man. Doesn't matter. You know what it's like? It's like Heather Graham. I'll put this image in your head. Remember when Heather Graham was in anger management with Adam Sandler and she's wearing the Red Sox and he's like, as much as I'd love for you to take that off because it represents a team that I hated for years. It's like, we got to keep that on. And she's eating the chocolate brownies. And I'm just like, Heather Graham could eat chocolate brownies or whatever. It's fucking Heather Graham, right?
Yeah, but I still stick to a really strict diet. Like, well, I have one cheat day a week. I don't eat carbs. I don't eat sugar anymore. But there's so many good alternatives for this stuff as you drink your Coca-Cola. What are you drinking there, Michael?
This, folks, is a Coca-Cola with zero sugar. I had
Okay, all right, I'm done with that. That's all right. All right. But like there's like that for example is a great substitute for no sugar. And like the one thing I really miss more than anything are Fruity Loops.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
When it comes to the South, like one of the main drinks of the Carolinas is, if you've never had it, guys, I would go out there and get it. It's cheerwine. Cheerwine. It's cheerwine. It's like cherry soda. It's been popular since like the late 1900s, man. It's a very popular drink in the South.
Oh, that sounds delicious. Except it's got. Okay, my cheat day. I'm gonna come there. I'm gonna. Ribs. Sorry, you said the South. I think ribs.
Well, we are in the Carolinas and down south. I'll put it to you like this: there's a lot of good eating people, so there's going to be a lot of good eating from Bella Rockafella when she's in the South. I can already see this.
Oh my God, yeah, I'm gonna have to oh God, yeah, no, yeah. Ooh, that's another show. Good eating with Bella Rockafella.
Market, man. I already did product placement with my friggin' Coke Zero up in here. So
no, it's just me stuffing pizza in my face all day. Just kidding.
So, folks, if you've not seen, again, the Urban Wrestling Network with my boy Chef, he knows the spot. Get you that motherfucking pizza, baby. That's what he's going to do right there. Hey, man, I go back to the days when New York City, the one spot in New York City everybody would show when it came to pizza was Sbarro. Like, Sbarro was always in the shot. You watch TRL, what do you see pizza-wise in the city? Sbarro. It's all about Sbarro life.
Yeah, they really kind of fell off the wagon a bit.
They did. You hardly ever see a Sbarro. It's funny because growing up on Long Island, the Bay Shore Mall, the South Shore Mall people, you always go in the food court. Here's Sbarro. Here's a wok and roll, which is a lot of Chinese. Here's a blimpie, which gives you a lot. It's like Subway in a way almost. Then there's Japanese food. He gave her variety, but Sbarro was always on that corner.
But even nowadays, malls, there are no more shopping malls. Like, we used to have 3 of them where I live, and now we're down to 1. And like every other month, there's a shooting at it. So we're like going to be down to 0 really soon,
Hey, I'll be honest with you. It's funny because you don't think of things like this. So growing up and going really taking a lot of spots before I came down here in Myrtle Beach, a lot of vacation spots. One of the popular hotels was the Martinique, which is now the Ocean Reef. And there was a news story that there was a shooting there. And I'm like, out of all the places, never has this place ever been on the news. Here we are, there's a shooting, there's like a domestic dispute at the Ocean Reef. And I'm like, what the actual fuck? You know what I'm saying? Because it's something you're so attested to since you come down here, and then bada boom, there's a shooting at the hotel.
Yeah, it's so sad. They just ruin it for everybody. I mean, I get it. We've been locked up in COVID and everything, but that is no reason to go into a public place and just start shooting random strangers. Like, I'm actually surprised because they don't even have metal detectors on the doors, and they don't have like security at this point. I think there's been two shootings this year at least.
Mhm.
And so I'm like, why aren't you guys taking more secure? Like, it doesn't make any sense to me why they don't do something about it. But
I don't know. I don't. I got to say the funniest shooting ever, and I mean, I know when I put funniest and shooting in the same sentence. Well, let me explain before anybody says, "Oh, you think shooting's funny?" No, listen to the story. So,
Yeah.
Piggly Wiggly is very popular in the South from a supermarket standpoint and a fine place to get your groceries, right? So the Piggly Wiggly that we have in town, it was on the news because there was a robbery there. But the story in the headline was, oh, they robbed a Piggly Wiggly, but it's not what you thought. So the news story comes on. It's 11 o'clock at night, the 11 o'clock news. They robbed Piggly Wiggly for their steaks. Robbing some steaks at the Piggly Wiggly. We don't even want the money. Just give us some steaks. They be robbing some steaks at the Piggly Wiggly here.
Oh, there was no mistake there. See what I did there? Yeah.
I so yes, at the Piggly Wiggly they be robbing some steaks, man. But yeah, no, it's odd. It's just there's that's the problem with the news and why a lot of us can't watch the news. Too many fucking shootings. To put it bluntly, it's too many fucking shootings. It's just
Yeah, why
negative.
watch the news when you've got LFC on Roku?
Yeah, man, just go on LFC and Roku and just watch some good stuff, man. It's
Yeah.
women's lingerie. It's our personalities. We make you happy. We entertain the people.
Right. What's better than that?
Nothing. I'll tell you that. Right? Well, I mean, here's the thing, and I told this to Sheen and I told this to Shay. I said, you guys have to realize this because when it comes to LFC Madness, and I'm sure there's going to be many more tournaments because it's become a hit with the LFC prospects and LFC as a whole. I said to them, you guys are in the position where you set the tone for the rest of the night and to hype up the crowd. And I said, you and T'Bella are in a position where you're the semi-main and you're the bout before the main, which is still a prominent position, but it's like, we're heading home here. You know what I'm saying? You got to drive us home. You know what I'm saying? You're almost at that destination.
Yeah. Yeah, it's such a great spot too. I'm super stoked when I found out we were gonna be like right before the main show. I was like, oh damn, this shit is fire. So I'm ready. I'm so ready.
And it's funny because like the first time I had you on the show, you're like, I was not expecting to go this far, but I'm like, hey man, with you and T'Bella, your promotional skills, y'all hyped each other up, and it's worked because your Twitter exchanges have been absolutely amazing.
Well, look, I'm in it, and now I'm in it to win it.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
All right, we got to go back to Selena here for a second here, girl, because I got to say, the LFC fans, they're saying like one of the fans commented on the photo of Miss Bella Rockafella over here in the LFC Instagram, that you're trying to steal her thunder. You're just trying to steal the thunder of Selena De La Renta. What you look, they're pretty much calling you Selena Light. If I was to...
Light.
That's what they're saying, man. It's roughly what they said. Selena Light.
Excuse me, but no. First of all, yeah. I'm Bella Rockafella. Secondly, I'm Bella Rockafella.
And thirdly, you're Bella Rockafella.
And third, I'm Bella Rockafella.
You're right.
I don't know why they would have said that. Maybe it's because I had short hair in that picture. I mean, Selena doesn't even have tattoos. I'm completely tatted up. I mean, yeah, I like money. She likes money. I mean, I wouldn't mind after getting, that booty camp chain if she wants to team up with me. I think we would make an amazing team. But yeah, I mean, I know, she's the bad guy. She's the heel. I'm not exactly a good guy, but I don't think I'm Selena Light. Yeah.
You're in the middle. You're a tweener. That's what you are. You're a tweener.
I'm a switch.
You're a tweener. You're a switch, yeah, but the proper term is a tweener, ma'am. You're neither good, you're bad. You're right in the middle. You're a tweener.
I'm a tweeter. Oh yeah, I don't know. I mean, when I just put out a video recently, and like I was calling people a loser for not getting the tickets, just like I did now. If you don't get your tickets, and they're like, "Oh, somebody switched the heel flip or something like that." I'm like, I mean, I don't want to be a good guy. I don't want to be a good guy. I don't feel like I need to be a good guy. I don't think I owe anybody a good guy. And I'm not gonna be a good guy.
Well, what you did was you channeled your inner Will Smith. You said, switch, turn it over, and turn around now. That's what you did. You switched like Will Smith. You flipped the script, if you will.
Yeah, I'm still navigating my way through this whole shebang, but yeah, right. We're getting there.
Yeah, man, the whole shebang. Watch you do your thing. Watch you do your thing. Don't make me wait. You're not gonna make us, man. LFC.
We were gonna drop a little bit of my song. What's up with that, Michael? I wanted to hype it up. I
was segueing into it, man, but you went on this whole thing about so I was waiting until you were done, man. Friggin' Obi Trice over here when you're talking about I'm Bella Rockafella. You're like Obi Trice, real name, no gimmicks. Friggin' M&M's without me over here. All right. So, folks, as I cue this up, Bella Rockafella has a song that is absolutely amazing. We're going to play a sample of it as we get into LFC 35 next week. And I got to say, I listened to what you sent me. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Hey. Well, it's all about my favorite things, money and men.
Righty, folks. Here it is. Here's a sample of My Money by the one and only Bella Rockafella.
Hey.
I did a favor for ya. Don't get this down. I got some flavor for ya. And you damn well should have better pay me for it. Trying to run around acting like you can't ignore it. Shit. I don't get mad. I get even. And I know where you work, where you sleeping. If you want the cure when I get that pure, well, you better be real damn sure that you got my money. Cause I'm on it, honey. My money.
Yeah.
There was a sample. I like that. The hook, they laugh at the beginning, right until you got my money, honey. Simple to the point. That's good.
That's the thing is, like, I know where you work. I know where you sleeping. You better have my goddamn money. Otherwise, you're getting it beaten. T'Bella.
I got to say, another track. I'm going to send this to you. Wild woman over here. So I will say this. Buck Wild. Buck Wild. The one thing I will say this to you is there is a song that is off of WWE 12 and WWE 13, the video game, and it's called Billionaire. It's the Billionaire theme. I'm going to send this to you afterwards, and for those that are wrestling video games, the opening lyric of it is, have you got my money? Tell me where's my money? I ain't got your money. You better have my money. Got to get my money. If that is you. That is you, Bella Rockafella.
It is me. It is me. I know it. I'm just waiting for that phone call. WWE. Hello. I'm over here. Bella Rockafella, the female version of the $1 Million Man. Let's go.
You got the evil laugh down pat there?
Yeah. I like my laugh because it's more like, Harley Quinn. You're like, you don't know if I'm a little psycho.
Hey,
I'm more psycho, yeah.
Puddle of Mud. We've been talking about rap and pop and all that good stuff. I'll give you on the rock side. You're the schizophrenic psycho. Yeah. The Wes Scantlin version. Oh, channeling your...
Speaking of rock, I heard T'Bella, she's got her song.
Yep.
We had the little
beef.
But I found out she's like, it's a rock song. She's going to be doing a rock song. So it's not at all like my style. I was just pissed that I wasn't the only one with that idea. You know what I mean? Like, I thought I was coming out original as fuck. Actually, I did because I came out first. Still first. And I mean, I know Sean said that she heard about it through the grapevine. She's still denying it. So we don't really know. I don't really know. I'm still skeptical.
She heard it in passing. She heard it through the grapevine that, hey, maybe she's doing a song while I do a song. Now, T'Bella did mention that she's been doing this, recording with her sisters, doing the family stuff. She's recording since she was a kid. So you mean, hey, she, but hey, the other side of the thing is you have that that little style, a little great, finesse to it with your song. And she's got that heavy metal, like, screamo type of deal where it's just like, oh. So, I mean, it mixes somewhat. I'm not going to scream because I can't, the death metal
Have
style.
you heard it?
I have not, but I mean, from what she was telling me, it's like that. And I know the band that she's putting out.
The band is really cool.
It's cool. But yeah, it's like, yeah, no. I'll be honest with you. I was shocked. I'm like, oh, she's going that route. And I'm thinking, okay, maybe it's a little rap, it's a little finesse like you were doing there. But I'm like, all right, she flipped it. And you see that.
No, yeah. I'm so excited to hear her song too. I'm like, this bitch is pretty fucking creative too. Like this is actually kind of cool. Yeah, she might have stolen my name a little bit.
Hey,
but
when Lita was in WWE, like her big theme that everybody heard was, so fuck your rules, man. It's boy hits car, love, fury, passion, and energy. And that worked for Lita. Hey, it'll work for T'Bella.
Yeah. The Rebel Princess.
How can you not have a rock song when your name is the Rebel Princess? You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it'll suit her just fine. I can't wait to hear it. I'm super psyched. But I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of my song. Wait till you hear the chorus. It's a lot of fun. And my show is gonna what I've planned out for the walkout. Ooh, it's gonna be good. So get ready.
I'll have one of the best seats. I get to ring announce this, so I get to see your entrance live and in person, ma'am. And I can't wait to meet you.
Are you totally stoked?
I am stoked. I can't wait to meet all you ladies. Absolutely.
Yeah. I'm so excited.
Well, we got the free weigh-in too. That'll be on LaundryFC.com half an hour before the show, 6:30 Pacific, 9:30 Eastern. Man, we got the weigh-in. So you and T'Bella are gonna be right here at the weigh-in.
Hell yeah.
Oh.
Yep. I've been shredding. I'm just kidding.
I was to say, you're just going to talk about I'm shredded. Okay. Right, you got the weights just all over the place. I like your style. I have a pizza, but I'm going to shred at the same time. God damn it. Absolutely.
The first thing I'm going to do after the fight is eat some fucking pizza. That is the first thing I'm going to do. After my glass of celebratory champagne for winning, I'm going to eat some pizza.
So
pizza
pretty much,
and champagne.
Well, what you're telling me here, Miss Bella Rockafella, is you're channeling your inner Busta Rhymes. What we going to tell him? You got to pass the Cavassier is what you're doing.
Cavassier. I'm a little bit, I like the Cristal. Get some of that.
You could literally have your own episode of MTV Cribs. This is literally like an MTV Cribs. Got some Cristal.
I got the deed to your house over here. I got the deed to your grandma's house over there. I got the deed to China over here. I'm Bella Rockafella.
All you need is your own personal Virgil, like the $1 Million Man, while he's sitting there drinking, feet out, just fucking chilling by the pool.
I gotta find him. I don't know where he's at. I mean, he's from the same town that I am. I don't know where. I mean, I know his son is wrestling too. Yeah, it'd be great to get together with them,
Hey, both of his sons were amazing talents. Ted Jr. and Brett were really, really good. I got to say, my goodness gracious. For those who have not seen Ted DiBiase Jr. in the WWE, he was great. His kid was awesome.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that his
kid, Ted DiBiase Jr., was in the WWE for a little bit. I think he's retired now, but he had a great run in WWE, former tag champ.
I think that his kid also had. So, there's 3 of them, or there's 2?
Okay, so all right, let me break it down. So the $1 Million Man's sons, Ted DiBiase Jr. and Brett, were wrestlers. Brett was more in the WWE developmental. Ted was on the main roster, and he teamed with Cody Rhodes, Dusty Rhodes' kid. They were a big tag team.
Yeah, I knew about this. I knew about Ted. I knew about the junior. I did not know about.
Yes, brother wrestled more in WWE developmental, like OVW and stuff like that. He was never on the main roster, but he was in the developmental territory. Yep. Hey, well, that's what happens when you come from a family where Ted DiBiase, amazing talker and amazing professional wrestler, it's in the bloodline.
Yeah. I'm trying to get my brother into wrestling. My brother, he's like the human version of the cartoon He-Man.
Okay, I like your style. That's cool. That's badass.
Yeah. He's like 6'4", has a saber-toothed tiger cat. He's got a sword.
You sound like a character out of like the mid-90s when they had the Ico Pro for WWF. All you need to friggin' get is the Ico Pro in the mid-90s WWF. He's big, 6'4", friggin' be the world champion back then,
Oh, he's huge. And I mean, him and I would be like an amazing brother-sister, like tag team. Oh my God, we would totally kill it. But,
Never had that in professional wrestling. We've never had like a brother and sister tag team. We've had brother and brother, and of course, like family related. But I don't think we've ever had a brother and sister tag team. That'd be a first.
Would dominate. Him and I would take over some shit.
Well, I will say this: whatever you take over there, man, you're taking over the world. You're taking over LFC. It's gonna be a good time, man. It's gonna be a good night. You're ready to wreck some shit. T'Bella, make her tap, make her snap.
Yeah.
Hey.
Absolutely. Absolutely. T'Bella, because that's the form she's going to be bent into when I'm done.
That little evil laugh with the snort, that just adds it right there. You know what I'm saying? Fucking purple snort over here. Huh?
Yep.
So before we close this out, first and foremost, Miss Bella Rockafella, next week can't come soon. I really can't wait to meet you. You're always a blast, and you're always a fun time. I really do appreciate you as always.
Thanks, Michael. It's going to be so fun. I can't wait.
So before we close this out, ma'am, you got a lot of social media. You're on the front. You're doing the damn thing, promoting the living hell out of LFC. Your Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Let them know where you can find you.
Bella_Rockafella_. That's my Instagram. On Twitter, you're going to find me Bella Rockafella 4. It's weird. I hate it. It's hard. And I'm actually now on Facebook too. So look me up on Facebook, Bella Rockafella. That's my name. Don't wear it out. Like I probably have on this episode.
Nah, it's fine. You got to get the name over. Well, it's a beautiful name, Bella Rockafella. You know what I'm saying? Here it is, Rockefeller. You know what you like? I'm going to put a movie in here. You like Malibu's, you're like Undercover Brother. When he comes in and he's Antoine Jackson, he's like, where I come from, we pronounce our name with our E's and our R's. You know what I'm saying? Just come away from that. You got the A on it. Fuck the E's and the R's. Put the A on it.
Bella Rockafella. That's me.
Oh, yes. Folks, follow her on all social medias, including Facebook, which I believe you are now back on the Facebook, man, because you're on the Facebook front. Okay.
They haven't kicked me out yet. I'm not going to show my butt again. I promise, Facebook, I'm going to be a good girl.
Okay. Well, we got to talk about this. Out of everything in the world, the buttocks, man. Everything that's on Facebook, a butt shot. That.
Yeah. It wasn't even like full butt. It was like half butt, like side butt, like that butt, and I was in underwear, and I just really think I got some haters, and I actually think my name is on their watch list, like, oh, she's got a profile, we gotta go delete it.
It's like, oh shit, she's back.
I know. I've literally been kicked off of Facebook I don't know how many times, but I've made a deal with the devil that I will be good. Mark Zuckerberg.
Oh, God, I will say this. Speaking of Mark Zuckerberg, Jesse Eisenberg, for those who have never seen The Social Network, I got to say, he played Zuckerberg to a T. He really did. Oh, my goodness, Mark fucking Zuckerberg.
Mark fucking Zuckerfuckerberg. Fuckerberg.
I'm sorry, but like, if you really do like dive deep into what happened there, and I mean, we'll talk movie here for a second. Like, he legit was like, "Oh, you know what? They came up with an idea for Harvard Connection, and you know what? I just came up with a better one." It's like, you stole their idea. Like,
straight up stole the idea. And now, with all the things that are going on, how they're actually proving that Facebook is bad for you. There's actual scientific fact being proven that Facebook is bad, that people are addicted to it, and they're saying that Facebook is the new tobacco. And he's in no, we're not. We are totally fine. I mean, he's playing a big tobacco all over again. I personally think social media is a pretty dangerous tool, but it's working in my favor. So, hello.
I will say this, and I'll tell a funny story. So I did not get on the Facebook train until probably my senior year in high school, 2010, right? One of the girls who I spoke with, like I said, I got along with everybody in my grades from 12th to on down, just because I was that kid that got along with everybody in school. That's my personality, I like to try to help people. So I took from that, just talking, shooting the breeze. My friends are like, I want to add you on Facebook. And I go, well, I don't have a Facebook. And they looked at me like I had 3 fucking heads. Like, you're not on Facebook? And I'm like, no.
Yeah.
And then I started it, and then you get all these fucking requests, and I'm like, all right. And it's cool, but it's just like at the same time, it's like, do I really need social media to validate myself on how many friends I have? Like, come on.
No, for me, it's a complete marketing tool. And, it's kind of weird because, like, Instagram is great. Like, people will add you. They don't try to message you. It's, like, pretty platonic, Facebook has this other weird element to it. Like, guys will, because they're friending you. They're asking you to be a friend. I don't know these people. I'm accepting them left and right. They think I'm, like, interested or something. I get more creepy messages on Facebook than I do on Instagram. And it's like, guys think that I'm interested in them if I accept their friend request. And I'm just doing it from a social marketing type of thing. And it's weird. It's a weird thing.
Well, here's the thing. I've come from, I'm going to add people on social media that I know because you and I are tight. We're all tight. We're cool. So I'm just like, yeah, there you go. So it's one of those things where it's like, I'm going to say it right now. It's the old FS. And for those that don't know what FS is, it's the Facebook stalking. Facebook stalking. We're having some fun. So we just go on profiles. We're poke the whole nine. That's what they're doing. They're stalking you. Facebook stalking.
It's weird though, but it's like, what makes it different? Like, then why is Instagram different? Like, why I don't get it. There's a different breed of people.
And Twitter is one of those things where it's just like, okay, we're going to have people tweeting shit, and then everybody's going to get into fucking Twitter beef, and it's like, Twitter's even worse. Facebook and Twitter are just
free-for-all.
Yes, it's free-for-all. Instagram is like the most tame out of all of them, and now TikTok is all the rage, so I mean, hey.
Oh, I got kicked off of TikTok, too.
What? What?
I received a bag of goodies from a smoke shop.
Okay.
And you're not allowed to promote any type of smoking anything on there. Even though I was just showing products and not actually smoking, they kicked off my video. And me.
That would be like blocking someone from doing an unboxing, and they had something that was in the unboxing that they felt was not appropriate. Like, that's dumb as fuck. I'm just going to say it right now bluntly, that's dumb.
I mean, you can unbox a dildo, and they're okay with that. But, like, you can't unbox, like, some edibles.
Whoa. That's so true, but I was not expecting that. But still, no, if you could be like, oh, hey, here's this dildo that I got from so-and-so. It makes no sense. It literally, social media makes absolutely no sense with their guidelines. It's ridiculous.
They're still working out the kinks. What can I say? Still
YouTube has threatened to kick some of these off here because it's like, oh, there was some nudity. I'm like, it's a fucking picture of girls in lingerie. It's not nudity. They're actually wearing clothes. And then you have to dispute with fucking YouTube. And it's like, don't get me started.
No kidding.
Yep.
Well, hopefully we won't get trouble for this.
I love you. So on that note, Miss Bella Rockafella, before we close out, any final words? Let them know. LaundryFC.com. Promote any final words for T'Bella Madisyn, your opponent next week.
T'Bella. Oh, excuse me. T'Bella. I'm coming for you. Get ready. I hope you're ready. You better be fucking ready. It's like way past time. I mean, you should be more than ready. I am. I'm ready.
Okay, SpongeBob over here. I'm ready. Ready over here. Yeah, buddy. Guys, check out Bella Rockafella versus T'Bella Madisyn, the LFC Madness final semi-main event on a great card. It's LFC 35. It's Booty Camp 3D. Go to Laundry
Camp in 3D. Booty Camp in 3D. Booty Camp. That's it.
Go to LaundryFC.com. Pay the $19.95. It's $20. It's a good value. Pay it for the pay-per-view. We got a free weigh-in beforehand. Check it out, LaundryFC.com. And my final words, Booty Camp, Booty Camp, Booty Camp, Booty Camp.
Booty Camp, Booty Camp.
Beauty, strength, and dominance, the three key elements that make women the work of art that they are. And Miss Bella Rockafella, I include you in those sentiments. Thank you as always for your time.
Thanks, Michael. We'll see you soon.
All righty.
Bye.